I want to dye my hair green.
I want to dye my hair green. I want to dye my hair green. Green.
Many of my friends have dyed their hair different colors.
Many of my friends have dyed their hair different colors. Many of my friends have dyed their hair different colors.
I don't mean normal hair colors like brown or black. I want to dye my hair green.
I want to dye my hair green. Green. I want to dye my hair green.
Many of my friends have dyed their hair different colors.
Many of my friends have dyed their hair different colors.
I don't mean normal hair colors like brown or black.
I don't mean normal hair colors like brown or black. I don't mean normal hair colors like normal hair color like brown and black or black. I don't mean normal hair colors like brown or black.
My friends have dyed their hair orange, purple, and blue.
My friends have dyed their hair orange, purple, and blue. My friends have dyed their hair orange, purple, and blue.
I told my mother that I would like to dye my hair green.
I told my mother that I would like to dye my hair green. I told my mother that I would like to dye my hair green.
I explained to my mother that I would only use food coloring. Normal hair colors like brown or black. My friends have dyed their hair orange, purple, and blue. I told my mother that I would like to dye my hair green. I explained to my mother that I would only use food coloring.
I explained to my mother that I would like I explained to my mother that I would only use food coloring. I explained to my mother that I would only use food coloring.
The green would not last forever.
The green would not last forever. The green would not last forever.
My mother said that dyeing your hair was a silly fad.
My mother said that dyeing your hair was a silly fad. My mother said that dyeing your hair was a silly fad.
She said that I would not look good with green hair.
She said that I would not look good with green hair. She said that I would not look good with green hair.
I said that if I couldn't dye my hair green, maybe I could get a nose ring.
I said that if I couldn't dye my hair green, maybe I could get a nose ring. I said that if I couldn't dye my hair green, maybe I could get a nose ring.
My mother said no.
My mother said no.
I said that maybe a tattoo on my arm would be nice.
I said that maybe a tattoo on my arm would be nice. I said that maybe a tattoo on my arm would be nice.
My mother said, no way.
My mother said, no way.
My mother said that she did some crazy things when she was a young girl. Maybe I could get a nose ring. My mother said no.
My mother said no.
I said that maybe a tattoo on my arm would be nice.
I said that maybe a tattoo on my arm would be nice.
My mother said, no way.
My mother said no way.
My mother said that she did some crazy things when she was a young girl. She said that she used to iron her hair to make it straight. That sounds quite boring to me.
That sounds quite boring to me. That sounds quite boring to me.
My friend Joan came over.
My friend John came over.
Her hair is dyed bright pink.
Her hair is dyed bright pink.
My father said, nice hair, Joan.
My father said, nice hair, Jones. My father said, nice hair, Jones.
I don't think that he really meant it.
I don't think that he really mean it.
My mother says that when I am an adult, I can dye my hair whatever crazy color I like.
My mother says that when I'm an adult, I can dye my hair whatever crazy color I like. My mother says that when I'm an adult, I can dye my hair whatever crazy color I like.
But for now, she would like me to leave my hair its natural color.
But for now, you would like me to leave my hair its natural color. But for now, you would like me to leave my hair its natural color.
I tried to tell her that all my friends were doing it.
I tried to tell her that all my friends are doing it. I tried to tell her that all my friends were doing it.
My mother asked, if all your friends were jumping off a cliff, would you do it too?
My mother asked, if all your friends were jumping off a cliff, would you do it too?
I said, no.
I said, no.
I think I'll have to wait to have green hair, but maybe by the time I'm old enough to dye my hair green, I won't want it that color.
But maybe by the time I'm old enough to dye my hair green, I won't want it that color. But maybe by the time I'm older, old enough to dye my hair green, I won't want it that color.
My mother says that fads change all the time.
My mother says that fads change all the time. My mother says that fads change all the time.
One day, something might be popular, and the next day, it's not in style at all.
One day, something may be popular, and the next day it's not in the style at all. One day, something may be popular, and the next day is not in style at all.
Oh, I'll just have to live without green hair for now.
I will just have to live without green hair for now. I just have to live without green hair for now.
I wonder what the fad will be next month.
I wonder what the fest will be next month. I wonder what the fest will be next month. month, month.
Why do people dislike other people?
Why do people dislike other people? Why do people dislike other people?
Some people don't like other people just because they look different.
Some people don't like other people just because they look different. Some people don't like other people just because they look different.
I think that is silly.
I think that is silly. I think that is silly. I think that is silly.
I don't think that it is fair to judge someone by the way they look.
I don't think that it is fair to judge someone by the way they look. I don't think that it is fair to judge someone by the way you look.
Some people look very nice, but they are mean or cruel.
Some people look very nice, but they are mean or cruel.
Some people look very ordinary, but they are incredibly nice.
Some people look very ordinary. Some people look very ordinary, but they are incredibly nice. Incredibly nice.
I remember when I was in grade 1. I saw a girl across the room.
I remember when I was in grade 1. I remember when I was in grade 1. I saw a girl across the room.
She had a mean look on her face.
She has a mean look on her face. She has a mean look on her face.
I thought to myself that she was probably not a very nice person. I stayed away from her and played with the other children.
I stayed away from her and played with the other children. I stayed away from her and played with the other children.
Then we had to play a game, and the teacher said that she would pick partners for us.
Then we had to play a game, and the teacher said that she would pick partners for us. Then we had to play a game, and the teacher said that he would pick partners for us.
The teacher picked the girl with the mean face as my partner.
The teacher picked the girl with the mean face as my partner.
I didn't think that the game would be much fun at all with a partner who seemed as mean as that girl.
I didn't think that the game would be much fun at all. I didn't think that the game would be much fun at all with a partner who seemed as mean as that girl.
I walked up to her and said hello.
I walked up to her and said hello.
The girl's face changed. She smiled at me and she began to talk to me.
She smiled at me and she began to talk to me. She smiled at me and she began to talk to me.
Her mean face disappeared.
Her mean face disappeared.
We had lots of fun playing the game.
We had lots of fun of the game.
We laughed a lot and enjoyed each other's company.
We laughed a lot. We laughed a lot and enjoyed each other's company. We laughed a lot. We laughed. We laughed a lot and enjoyed each other's company.
That girl became my best friend.
That girl, bec- that girl became my best friend. That girl became my best friend.
Now, when I look at her, I see what is inside her.
Now, when I look at her, I see what is inside her. Now, when I look at her, I see what is inside her.
Sometimes she doesn't smile, but I know what she is like.
Sometimes we doesn't smile.
She is a kind and funny person.
She is a kind and funny person. She is a kind and funny person.
I have learned that you can't judge a book by its cover. It is not fair to dislike someone just because they don't look like you want them to look.
It's not fair to dislike someone just because they don't look like you want them to look. It is not fair to dislike someone just because they don't like you want them to look.
You have to get to know a person.
You have to get to know a person. You have to get to know. You have to get to know a person.
It doesn't matter to me what color a person's skin is.
It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't to me what color a person's skin is.
It doesn't matter to me if they are short or tall, skinny or fat, or happy or sad looking.
It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't to me. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me. it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me if they are short or tall, skinny or fat, or happy or sad looking.
I judge people by how they treat me.
I judge people by how they treat me. I judge people by how they treat me.
And I try to treat people like I would want to be treated.
And I try to treat people like I would want to be treated. And I try to treat people like I would want to be treated.
The birthday gift.
The birthday gift. The birthday gift.
It is going to be my father's birthday.
It is going to be my father's birthday.
What can I give him?
What can I give him? What can I give? What can I give him?
I don't have much money.
I don't have much money. I don't have much money.
I have looked all through the stores.
I have looked all through the store.
And I have not found anything that
And I have not found anything
I think he would like
that I think he would like
or that I can afford. I have thought very hard about what to buy for him.
I have thought very hard. I have thought very hard about what to buy for him. I have thought very hard about what to buy for him.
I thought that he might like some candy, but my father
I thought that he might like some candy,
really doesn't eat many sweets.
but my father really doesn't eat many sweets. I thought that I thought that he might like some candy, but my father really doesn't eat many sweets. I thought that, I thought, I thought, thought. I thought that he might like some candy, but my father really doesn't eat many sweets.
I thought that he might like a new shirt, but he has lots of clothes.
I thought that he might like a new shirt, but he has lots of clothes. I thought that he might like a new shirt, but he has lots of clothes.
I can't afford a new car or computer for him.
I can't afford a new car or computer for him.
I was watching him on the weekend.
I was watching him on the weekend. I was watching him on the weekend.
He cut the grass.
He cut the grass. He cut the grass.
Washed the car.
Washed the car.
Took out the garbage.
Took out the garbage.
Weeded the garden and watered the plants.
Weeded the garden and watered the plants.
I got an idea. I went to my room and took out some paper.
I went to my room and took out some paper. I
cut out pieces of paper and I wrote on them.
I cut out piece of paper. I cut out piece of paper. I cut out piece of paper and I wrote on them. I cut out piece of paper and I wrote on them.
I wrote on one piece of paper that I would wash the.
I wrote on one piece of paper. I wrote on one piece of paper that I would wash the car
every weekend for the summer.
Every weekend for the summer. I wrote on one piece of paper that I would wash the car every weekend of the summer for the summer.
I wrote on another piece that I would take out the garbage every week for the summer.
That I would take out the garbage every week for the summer. I wrote on another piece that I would take out the garbage every week for the summer.
I also wrote that I would cut the grass.
I also wrote that I would cut the grass.
Weed the garden and water the plants.
Weed the garden and water the plants.
Every week for the summer. I made a birthday card for my dad, and I put the pieces of paper inside it.
I made a birthday card for my dad, and I put a piece of paper inside it. I made a birthday card for my dad, and I put the piece of paper inside it.
I went downstairs and gave my gift to my dad.
I went downstairs and gave my gift to my dad. I went downstairs and gave my gift to my dad.
My dad thought that the gift was very thoughtful. He said that it was a gift from the heart.
She said that it was a gift from the heart. She said that it was a gift from the heart.
I did all those things for my dad all summer.
I did.
He said that he had a lot of free time because I helped him so much.
She said that he had a lot of free time because I helped him so much. She said that he has a lot of free time because I helped him so much.
My dad and I are good friends.
My dad and I are good friends.
I don't mind doing things for him because
I don't mind doing things for him
I know that he is always there to help me out.
because I know that he is always there to help me out. I don't mind doing things for him because I know that he is always there to help me out.
A good gift doesn't have to be something that costs a lot.
A good gift doesn't have to be something that costs a lot. A good gift doesn't have to be something that costs a lot.
My dad says that the best gifts are the ones that show how much you care for the other person.
My dad says that the best gifts are the ones that show how much you care for the other person. My dad says that the best gifts are the ones that show how much you care for the other person.
I'm glad my dad liked his gift.
I'm glad my dad liked his gift. I'm glad my dad liked his gift.
Video design.